This NDAA, it also modernizes the Development Finance Corporation so that America, not China, can set the pace for global investment. It expands our loan program from $60 billion to $205 billion. That is a really big deal to get America out there on the world stage. And also with this NDAA, as many know, we are repealing sanctions on Syria that were placed there because of Bashar al-Assad and his torture of his people. And we're giving Syria a chance to chart a post-Assad future. We do that while also holding the new government accountable for its actions and giving the White House the flexibility that the White House needs to reimpose sanctions if the president views it necessary to do so. Finally, as was mentioned already, and very importantly, we are scrapping the old 1991 and 2002 Iraq War authorizations. We are taking the State Department from a place that was an unaccountable liberal slush fund in many cases to a place that has true accountability where the dollars that go through that place will not simply be burned, which is what was happening in the past.
With President Trump's envoy, Tom Barrack, history is being made today for the repeal of the Caesar Act, giving Syrians a chance for, after 54 years of Ba'athist socialist dictatorship, a message to the dictators in Tehran. Finally, enhancing security ties with European allies to defeat war criminal Putin keeps American families safe at home. I encourage my colleagues to support the bill.
We need a ready, capable, and lethal fighting force because the threats to our nation, especially those from China, are more complex and challenging than at any point in the last 40 years. The FY26 NDAA counters the threat from China and ensures mission success in the Indo-Pacific. The bill includes a number of provisions to rid adversaries from our defense supply chain. It extends the Pacific Defense Initiative, enhances the U.S. posture in the region, and improves our ability to conduct military operations in the Pacific. It also bolsters Taiwan's defenses and helps build the capacity of our allies in the region. Furthermore, this bill increases the lethality of our forces to prepare for and deter global threats. The bill authorizes over $26 billion in shipbuilding for additional submarines and surface vessels, $38 billion to ensure air dominance with new generation fighter jets, and $25 billion to restore America's arsenal of munitions, $145 billion to research and develop innovative new technologies our warfighters will need to win on future battlefields. This is a strong bipartisan bill that delivers for our warfighters and deters our adversaries.
We have a fence on the travel budget for Secretary Hegseth until he follows the law and releases the videos for all of the boat strikes that are going on right now in Latin America, and also until he gets us the execute orders that by law he is supposed to get to us.
We need an accountability and a full hearing where Pete Hegseth answers to the American people for what happened off the coast of Venezuela. It's not the American way of doing business of killing people who are unarmed. That may be how Putin acts. That may be how Xi Jinping acts. That's not how America acts. And I know there are Republicans on this committee who are concerned about how Hegseth has acted. We need Hegseth before the Armed Services Committee answering to the American people, and shame on him for throwing under the bus an admiral.
The yeas are 215, the nays are 211. The resolution is adopted, and without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid on the table. 20, the unfinished business, is a question on suspending the rules and passing H.R. 3857.